Guys, this video is going to be a little bit different than some of my other videos. By the way, you're wondering where's my background, whatever. I am recording this from a property that I purchased, a physical real estate property that I purchased with cash at the very end of last year for tax purposes and everything else. And I did that with money made from this business model. So it's kind of this really cool full circle thing. I'm sitting here creating content in a house that I bought with money that I made from doing digital real estate, which is a thing that I'm talking about. So it's kind of cool, but that's where I'm at right now. And I have an office at this house as well. So guys, what I want to talk about today is I'm going to tell you guys why I only review courses, programs, etc., that I've purchased and done. Okay, now why would you be talking about this? I'm gonna explain why this came up or why I'm bringing this up. But there's a common thing that people are doing on the internet, and there's nothing wrong with it. And the strategy is very simple. It's go and find people that have an audience and go and review their course or their program or their mastermind or their thing, and kind of make a clickbait title and get people to listen to your review. And then, who's this guy? And it's a very common strategy, and a lot of people do it. It's kind of a way to piggyback off of people's momentum and people's audience. And I got no beef with it. It's completely above board. And I was having a conversation with my team this last week. And we were discussing this. We said, well, maybe we should start doing some of this. Maybe we should start, going after, and we kind of made a list. These guys are really getting some traction, and they've got a big audience on Instagram and on YouTube. And man, I'm sure that and we looked at the search volume. There's a lot of people. And in fairness, it wasn't even me. It was my guy. It was my video guy. He's like, dude, that seems like really weird. He's like, it seems just kind of like. He's like, that's just off. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And I just kind of dismissed him. But then the more that we started talking, it's all in the same setting. I was like, you know what, dude? I think you're right, man. I said, I think I would rather be the person, be the channel, be the guy that just gives value from what I've done, what I'm doing, etc. Right? Real, true value. And yes, I might be missing out on a little bit of traffic and some views, but I'm like, at the end of the day, dude, it's not about getting people to your channel. It's about getting people to your channel that vibe with what you're saying, that love what you're saying, that can tell that you're saying it from experience, not from theory, and that really understand that you're trying to give value, and they can feel that. And so we made a call, and we're like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do any of that. Now, if I ever do that, and I've done that from time to time, it's only going to be people and programs that I have personally been in and done. I've been in and either had success or failure, but I've tried it, not just for a day, not just for a week. I'm not one of these guys that it's like, I bought so-and-so's program. I see all these videos. I bought Andrew Tate's Hustlers University and tried it for 7 days. And it's like, dude, you tried it for 7 days. Go try it for 2 years. Okay. Go try it for 2 years. So we made the call. We're like, look, we're not going to do that. We're not going to play that game. Nothing against people that do it, but we're just not going to play that game. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like that's our game. We're going to only give you guys information on stuff that we know intimately because we purchased it. Okay. So I just want to let you guys know. And the reason I'm sharing this is I mentioned this in the past couple of weeks. I've created a video, and maybe we can link it up here, but I talked about white hat always wins, right? It doesn't mean that it's illegal to do some of these things. White hat always wins. If your goal is to provide value to your customers, that's your number one priority, you will win. You will win. And there will be some times in the short term that you're like, man, that guy over there, he's not even following the exact rules, and he's doing this, and he's beating me, man, or she's beating me. And you're going to go, man, you're going to question yourself. You're going to go, man, maybe I should do that. But in the end, white hat is what wins. And we were also in this conversation, we were discussing a really good book. I don't even have it on my desk. It's called Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. And so he talks about like at the very end of the book, it's like, I realize that honesty is what wins. At the end of the day, that's what's going to win. And guys, I'm not a perfect guy. My team, obviously, we're just humans, but our goal, and you can ask any of them, if you pull them aside separately, say, what is his goal on these calls and with this content and with his program? And they'll tell you, my goal is to make people money. I am going to be here tomorrow and next week and next month and next year and 5 years from now and 10 years now. That's where I see myself. And because of that, I'm making moves accordingly. If I was in today and out tomorrow, or in today and out next week, who gives a shit? I'll do whatever I want, make a quick buck, and I'm out. I'm trying to build big shit. I'm trying to become the name when it comes to this business model, when it comes to building assets and renting them out, building assets and selling the leads. And to do that, I have to help people make money. And so, guys, I made a call this week and I said, I'm not going to do that. If I have not bought the course, how can I speak on a course? Because I read something on Reddit that was probably fake by that person's competitors that's not happy about what they're doing. That's how I'm going to review this course that it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to do it. Again, it's not illegal. It's a very interesting strategy. And maybe some of you guys never even knew this was what's happening. And I don't care if people do it. And I think they can keep doing it. I'm just letting you guys know, for me, the way that we're leaning, the way that we're moving is we want there to be zero question of, hey, did they really do that? Or are they just talking about it? Everything we say, everything we do, everything we train on is because we've done it. And if we haven't done it, we got nothing to say. That's it. Period. End of story. That's how I'm building my business. Now, I'm not saying it's the only way to build a business. I'm not saying it's necessarily the right way to build a business. It's how I'm building my business. I want the record to be set straight right here, that if you hear something on this channel of me talking about some other program, me talking about some other guy, me talking about whatever, it's because I've had associations with them. I bought their program. I've tried it. And that was my experience. And I believe that doing that is going to actually allow me to win long term. And I would encourage you guys to do the same.